Hello everyone, it's Benjamin from Transhuman Trauma, here with a raw update. I'm still fighting eviction by May 29th, 2025, and serious disability rights violations by Macomb County Mental Health, the courts, and my landlord Kim, a federal worker. Stick with me for 10 minutes, I need your help to spread the word. If you're in the disabled community, an advocate, or just care, your support means everything. Drop a kind word, share this video. I love you all forever. First up, let's talk about Macomb County Community Mental Health. These folks are supposed to help me. I'm a disabled person in need with Medicaid who needs to stay safe and housed, but they have absolutely dropped the ball so hard that it's just criminal. I've had more than 3 case managers screw me over, but 3 specifically who have affected my recipients' rights and housing needs recently. The first botched HUD and Section 8 housing, collecting wrong information from an invalid source, declining to sign me up for vital resources because someone told her that I don't qualify for them because I wasn't homeless. Even though that was not a requirement in Michigan, and even though I was actually considered homeless, being stuck in abusive, unsafe, unstable housing. The second one, or the second 2 rather, straight up fumbled my appeal and quit before critical appointments, leaving me with no support. No call, no email, no warning, just ghosted. Literally a day and days after they set their appointments to see me. This isn't just bad service, it's neglect, and it's breaking my rights under Michigan's Mental Health Code, MCL 330.1708. My CPTSD, daily seizures, spinal birth defect, and brain damage mean I need constant help, and MCCMH's failures are putting me on the street. One even got false information about a lawyer being provided to me so that she did not help me find one, fumbling getting me representation in time, and the abuses by the court and my appeals process, all costing me months of added time and help to find stability. So I fought back. Recently I was told I should qualify for emergency housing placement and emergency case management due to the recipient's rights violations I've been facing, but that a complaint for the violation should be placed first. So I filed a violation complaint with MCCMH's Office of Recipient Rights. I laid it all out. The appeal failures, the HUD lies, the abandonment, how it's risking my life with this eviction, and more. But here's the kicker. They told me it takes 90 days to investigate and validate. 90 days. My eviction's in 6 days, May 29th, while this has been evident and being seen throughout my workers consistently. That's like telling someone who's drowning, you'll send a lifeguard in 3 months. I'm not waiting for their slow process. MCCMH's violations are fact, and I've got emails, appointment confirmations, medical records, appointments with other workers, and more to prove it. This recipient rights violations case is my ammo to demand emergency housing, but MCCMH is dragging their feet. Now, let's get to this court mess. On May 3rd, 2025, I was in court fighting this eviction. Kim's lawyer accosted me, trying to force me to speak with him. I informed him repeatedly I was not interested in speaking. I was told that I would get a chance to defend myself, why I should not be evicted, and I did not want to make a deal before I got to even defend myself. He continued to protest, to try and force me to speak, as my case manager informed me multiple times I did not have to speak with him. He continued harassing me despite my constant pleas to stop, until finally he was warned by my case manager and myself of my seizure disorder. He did not care, and he did not relent, and then he continued on inducing seizures in me minutes before my trial started. And the judge? Their reaction was nothing but cold and abusive. I was post-ictal, barely able to speak or think, informed them multiple times, was not allowed representation, and was told that I looked fine to him. A declaration that the judge was not allowed to make, needing a medical professional to examine me to make that determination. But there was no pause to even consider my rights under the Fair Housing Act or Michigan law. It felt like my disabilities were invisible, like my life didn't matter. The court finalized my eviction by May 29th, and I am racing against time. Speaking of lawyers, I'm continuing to try and find legal help to fight this. On May 22nd, we were advised to send a pitch to Feiger Law and others, a big-name law firm in Michigan that takes on disability rights and negligence cases. I laid out MCCMH's failures, the court's dismissal, and how Kim's targeting me for my disabilities as well as federal government violations. I'm waiting for their call, and we've got backups. It's a waiting game, but I'm stressed. And many are struggling with the incredible variety of abuses and violations that need to be dealt with, or afraid to get into the fight with federal government in cases to protect people, where they'd rather worry about expensive legal fees and making money. So if you know legal resources or people who can help in or around Macomb County, please drop them in the comments. My disabilities aren't just a label, they're intense and they demand safety. I have daily seizures, sometimes clusters, that can knock me out or leave me confused and in recovery for periods of time. Let's talk about why this is life or death. My spinal birth defect means I often cannot sit, stand, or stand my feet, or even walk for long periods of time, often needing to stay reclined or in supported positions in order to not lose the ability to walk. My CPTSD from years of all types of abuse mean group homes and shared homes are a hard health risk and violation chock full of constant and worsening seizure potential. My brain damage and trauma messes with memory and focus, so I need a stable, quiet home to manage medication needs and stay safe. Without private housing assistance by May 29th, I'm at risk of losing my medication access, spiking seizures, and living on the streets, which could kill me in a matter of a week. I'm not being dramatic. This is my reality, and why my needs are so important. Here's where it starts to get even uglier. Kim, my landlord, has admitted multiple times, even straight up saying, that she's evicting me because of my disabilities. She's complained about my needs, like requesting accessibility or time for health issues or my abilities to or things to manage seizures. She's mocked my disabled rights, saying that I'm too much trouble and that's why I have to leave, because I need accommodations. This isn't just mean, it's illegal under the Fair Housing Act and Michigan's Persons with Disabilities Civil Rights Act. I've got witnesses of her saying some of this stuff. Kim's not just breaking my verbal and recorded lease, she's breaking the law, targeting me for being disabled and targeting me to protect her and Shereen's abuses and violations as federal government workers that could tarnish their public image and threaten their jobs. That's why I'm fighting for a private, safe home, not just for me, but to make a statement for all of us who face extreme struggles and abuses like this garbage. MCCMH and Kim are not just failing me, they're breaking my rights. Michigan's mental health code says I'm entitled to timely, suitable services from MCCMH, but their neglect violates MCL 330.1708. The Fair Housing Act protects me from disability discrimination, yet Kim's openly targeting my needs. The Americans with Disabilities Act says I deserve reasonable accommodations, but the court is ignoring that. I'm learning my rights through this recipient rights process, but the 90-day delay is a slap in the face. I'm not just a case number. I'm a human, and my safety is on the line. If this resonates, please share this video to expose how disabled folks are treated in Macomb County. So what's next? We've contacted the Ombudsman for MCCMH, and if we continue to receive no help, we may seek assistance for a MCCMH walk-in evaluation to determine emergency needing housing referrals, or if vouchers are available, things like Section 811 apartments, anything to keep me in a private, accessible home. I'm chasing the MCCMH Ombudsman, who has not yet returned my calls, to push for action despite the 90-day RRV wait. I'm waiting on Feiger Law and other advocates to fight this legally, but I cannot do it alone. So here's where you can come in. Just do me a favor and share this video. Share it on YouTube, TikTok, X, wherever you vibe. Tag things like disability justice, save transhuman trauma, or disability rights. If you're in Macomb County, call Macomb County Community Mental Health Ombudsman at 586-469-7795. Tell them Benjamin's eviction crisis needs urgent housing referrals and care right now. Donate to my housing and legal fund link in the description. I'm aiming for $60,000 to secure a disability accessible home and to help towards potential legal aid. Drop resources in the comments. lawyers, housing programs, anything in Michigan. I'm fighting for my life. But with y'all, I'm unstoppable. Let's make noise and find that safe home. It seems I have virtually no family, but this is bigger than me, and it's about all of us disabled folks fighting for our rights. You guys are my family. Thank you for being my crew, my heart, and my strength. Please hit that like, subscribe, and share button. Let's keep the love alive. Thank you, and I love you forever.